Ever wonder where leprechauns come from? Try West 52nd and Denison Avenue, right here in the 216. This week, we'll be talking with Jason Keeton of Leprechaun TV about his YouTube channel, his love for Blackstones, and Brian and Pat have a lunch with Lep. We got Leprechaun TV. I'm Big Bri. Level Up Cleveland starts right now. I'm in the game. 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 I'm in the bag. All right, everybody, and we are back for another episode of Level Up Cleveland. And today we have with us a friend of mine, Mr. Jason Keeton, or better known as the Lep from Leprechaun TV. You don't know who the Lep is? Lep has his, it's basically a cooking show is what he does also. For one, he has a couple of them, actually. He has a cooking show that's called Lunch with Lep. You can catch it a few times a week. He does 2 or 3 shows about per week.
Yeah, give or take.
And basically, Lep's real good with the Blackstone. And at one point, a couple of years ago, what he was doing the outdoor Blackstone stuff. He was doing briskets with Blackstones and stuff. You could see all this on YouTube.
Blackstone brisket. Can't be done. Who said that? Hey, everybody on that. Who said? Look at the smoke ring. Can we get a smoke ring off the Blackstone? Yes, you can. Step your game up, guys.
But now he's got the electric version, and he does it from his kitchen. So he does this Lunch with Lep show, and you're basically just showing people some simple things that they could do, quick lunch stuff. Throw together. Sometimes you'll say, hey, if you got leftovers, I can show you how to make something different with these leftovers. And you do it all on this Blackstone.
What's up, everybody? Jay from Leprechaun TV here, and I got a special, unique smash burger for Lunch with Lep. I know. All right, here we go with that. That's pretty simple. We're gonna clean the griddle top, which is very easy. Non-stick top. Nice grease catch pan back there. Mm-hmm. Let's do it. Cheers.
And so how do you get started with the Blackstone? What gets you going there first? Let me just ask you that.
My uncle owned one, 2015. So when we would go to his house for parties and stuff, I'd mess around on it and I'd watch. So 2016 come and I'm watching YouTube and I'm like watching more street food and they're all using flat tops, whether it's a Blackstone or a commercial one, whatever. So I'm like, you know what? I need a new grill. I'm going to get me a Blackstone. And I went for the biggest one they had, 36-inch, 4-burner,
Gas one? It's gas?
Propane.
Are they all gas now, or do they have charcoal ones also?
They do.
Okay.
It's a side-by-side. So you got 17-inch flat top, 17-inch charcoal bay.
Nice.
With a grate you could lower and stuff. And, it's been a journey since beginning of 2017. Give or take.
That's when you started. That's when you started cooking with one.
Yeah, I owned one, and it was nonstop, man. I just threw everything on that thing.
Yeah.
And through the years, I started following certain people on YouTube, and I became friends. And now we're family. Yeah,
it's a huge group.
Blackstone life, man. You know what I mean? That's what we're all about. And it's been a journey.
Now, you've never actually like worked for Blackstone. This isn't something
No.
that you're actually getting paid sponsorship from or anything like that. But there are guys out there that actually, and you know some of them guys too, right?
Yes.
Like these guys go around and touring.
Yes.
And
Todd Tovin. Last summer, he had 4 stops in Ohio. I went to every single one. Toledo, 2 in Columbus, and 1 in Grove City.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Now, you also do a show called Hot Seat. Mm-hmm. Now, the Hot Seat is basically what you're talking about now. You're these guys that you've met through the years. You guys, all these different channels and all these different things that have opened up through just following people and just watching them. And so now you have this Hot Seat where you bring one of these guests on. And when I say guests, they're basically other cooks, other guys with channels, other guys with shows have interest in this stuff.
And we are live. What's up, everybody? I'm Jay from Leprechaun TV and your host of the Hot Seat. And we are lighting the fire this week underneath Tony from Hey Look Squirrel. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I
Guys
appreciate you having me
discuss,
on the show. Thank you so much.
Pretty much just anything at that point. It's lies, but there's a lot of food discussions.
Yeah, right.
But and a lot of drinking on these shows too. A little bit.
I mean, what do you do with food when you're cooking out?
Yeah, right.
You got a cold beverage next to you, you know?
Absolutely. And a lot of guys I see that you're doing our barbecue type guys too. Where the drinking is it's a must.
Hand in hand.
And speaking of that, you brought us some gifts.
Yes.
You got here. Let's see what we got right here. This is a Bourbon County brand stout. We're gonna try this today because he brought this because we needed something to wash down. What Lep brought today, a lunch from Lep, and it looks like we got some street tacos here.
Yes.
What-
This is a old Mexican recipe. It's a stew recipe that we had Americanized on food trucks and stuff, and we shred it and we put it in tacos, and we kind of do our own thing with it. It's shredded beef. And there's a consomme in there, which is like the broth, the au jus, and you dip your taco in it, man, and it's
Oh, so that's what this is right here? This is for dipping the taco in it.
Yes.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a picture of this. Yeah. Well, because I'm not going to be able I'm going to eat it. I want people to see what the hell this is because it's amazing. Mm-hmm. It smells amazing.
Oh, it's awesome.
All right, here we go. I'm going to get some pictures here. Well, I got you. Look at
The
this.
consomme has some beef in it also, so when you're dipping, you're not going to lose all of your toppings and stuff out of your...
Does it make sense to do a scroop around?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what the word is. Make it a word.
But my way of doing it is I put a little bit of onion and cilantro in the consomme,
I see the onion here.
and I put a little bit on the taco also.
Are you going to have some, Pat? You going to have one with us?
Yeah, please do, man. Please do.
Everybody's getting a taco.
I'm cool. I got white on.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. This is a very sloppy.
They're very heavy
But-
though. These aren't
Oh,
the typical. These aren't typical street tacos. These things are. It's got some weight.
So when you go to very few Mexican restaurants are actually offering this right now, and when they do, some of their tacos are $5, and they got
they're like $4.50 minimum.
They got the littler tortilla,
That's what I'm saying.
and it's like I can't charge $5 if I don't give you a full taco.
Well, this is heavy. This is.
You know, you got to have a full taco.
Oh man, dude.
And it's got Mexican melting cheese on the inside, which is Oaxaca cheese. Yeah, man. I slow cooked this.
And then you fried these on the blacktop, like crisping them up.
Yeah, the Blackstone E Series indoor electric grill.
Yeah, but that's some good shit.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely put some cilantro on
It's got all the flavors of Mexican food. Mm-hmm. street taco type food. It
Yeah.
tastes, this is like real to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good, dude.
I'd love to someday, have some kind of food concession of some sort, and I know one of those will definitely be on the menu, or some kind of other street taco, maybe chorizo, you know what I mean, stuff like that, But there will be a taco, definitely a taco option. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I told you, man, they're sloppy. Bring the whole roll with you.
They're great. But they're great.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you mind if I have some of your tasty beverage to
Sure.
wash this down?
Sure. This is Goose Island's Bourbon County Stout, man. It's very popular, sought after. A
don't have
lot of people like to age it.
That's what we love. Right in the microphone. Perfect.
Let's see how that pour is.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Patrick?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
We got a little one finger head on there.
There.
Ooh.
That is,
Wow.
yeah, that's some pretty looking stuff. All right.
Wow.
Excellent. Nice. We are definitely. So, you made these today?
Yes.
You did all this before you came?
Yes.
You're the man, dude. I appreciate that so much. I'm starving too.
Awesome.
I didn't eat yet.
Awesome. I didn't know what you guys like or don't like on
Tacos
on it,
always work.
but I didn't want to put the toppings on it. That's why I put it on the side.
Oh no.
Gave you the
well,
option.
right now I just want to eat.
Yeah. Right. So
Well, now I gotta have some.
yeah.
Wow.
Slancha.
Instantly. That's some different shit right there. I'm not used to that. That's got a lot of flavor.
A lot of flavor. Wow. I mean, you could taste the roasted coffee,
Yeah, it's like got a coffee-ish taste to it, right?
and then the backside's that bourbon barrel.
Yeah, what's that? Man, that's good. That's tasty.
That is good stuff, man.
So you get in. So you get into the Blackstone thing. When do you? At what point do you start filming your stuff and filming yourself and doing the
Oh well,
putting it up
man.
on YouTube and all that stuff? When you get your channel going, how'd that all start?
If you go back to the beginning of Leprechaun TV on YouTube, it started with a video of just me and the old lady. We had an air mattress and it got a hole, so it was like losing. So we were popping each other.
Oh,
Ready? You got it on that one.
Yeah. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna this is gonna go viral. It's funny. So I'm like, let me upload this. I did it all on my phone, so it was easy to go right to YouTube. So as soon as you get to YouTube, they go, "What's your channel name?" Now I'm sitting there for like an hour coming up with all these names. I'm like, man, my nickname's Leprechaun, forever. And I'm like, all right, well, this is going to be on TV someday, so why not put Leprechaun TV? And so that was the channel. And I did some filmed my cat, House of Pain. Went and seen House of Pain. Filmed some of theirs. I'm into country rap, so the Lax, they were in town at the one in Coventry. What's the place in Coventry? Grog Shop. Yeah, they came. Country boys came to Rebel flags and stuff. Man, it was pretty crazy, cool. It was an experience, and so then once I got that Blackstone, that was it. I filmed soon as I.
so you just got this idea. You're like, I'm going to start filming myself cooking with this thing.
Well,
just
because I
put it
was
out there.
watching everybody else.
Oh, I see. So you already started that first.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna start filming. So then that's where I started. That's where the creativity came in, because I'm watching these people do the same things: breakfast on a Blackstone, burgers on a Blackstone, hot dogs, sausage. So I started thinking outside the box, and I got to know a lot of barbecue guys from Texas. So I'm hanging out with them, and they're like, well, you can't do that. They call me a short order cook.
Yeah, because that's what it- right.
Yeah, you can't cook barbecue on a Blackstone. I said, hold my beer.
Yeah, you did it. You pulled it off. You actually put that whole thing. You got a couple different videos of that, different parts.
I have a Blackstone.
It takes like a long time to cook a brisket.
I have a playlist, Blackstone Barbecue. I did the brisket first. Oh, no, I did the tri-tips first. Brisket, ribs. Everybody wants me to do a pork butt on it, do some pulled pork. And
Well, why not? I mean, if you could do a brisket, you could do pulled
Right.
pork. That's not even a challenge.
Yeah,
really.
I don't think I have anything to prove anymore.
Well, the brisket's the hardest thing to make.
Yeah,
I mean, it is.
I mean, once I did the brisket, that was, you know what I mean? That congratulations all over across the board from all the barbecue guys. You know, we still talk about it to this day.
Yeah.
And
How long did it take you? How big was it, first of all?
it was like I think it was like 16 pounds.
That's a nice one.
Somewhere around there. But once we trimmed it, you know, you take a lot of that.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of that fat's heavy.
Yeah,
I think altogether it was probably around 11, 12 pounds.
Still nice.
After it's all trimmed.
And how long did that take you? About 11 hours?
5 hours.
Wow. Did you keep it wrapped the whole time, or did you?
Nope. Once that bark got built on it, then I wrapped it. But what the trick was keeping it off of the flat top. So I put a cooling rack down.
Oh, so
And I used indirect heat. So I had 2 burners on full, 2 completely off. So
you created an
residual
oven.
heat.
You created an oven.
Yes. So it was running around 275 on the off side. And then I put a little smoke box in there. So once I got that, I used one of my domes from my other smoker, domed it, and it smoked. And then once that bark got built, I wrapped it. And it just kept climbing, and I pulled it at 205, and I let it sit. And man,
Yeah, I saw it. It had a
that
nice,
was the juiciest
Yeah.
brisket I've ever done.
yeah, right. It looked really good.
We were eating it with horseradish that night.
Eventually, you built yourself up to a lot of subscriptions on YouTube. How was your plan for that? What was your plan of attack there? So you did something to get yourself established the way you did, and time is part of it, right? I mean, just putting your time in is a big part of it, right?
Huge part. I mean, I was losing sleep over it, like just hustling, because we're in Cleveland. We're in the Eastern time zone. Western is at 3 hours. So now I'm going to bed at midnight. These guys are just getting started. You know, YouTube's a hustle, you know. So I started going, like I got people that film themselves at the casinos. I'm not going to go give the casino all my money. I'm going to watch you.
Give you all your money.
And when you win, I feel like I won.
You talk to people from all over the country. This is not just a local thing. So, you know, like you're getting the perspective from a lot of different people, and especially like now during this pandemic and everything, when you're getting perspectives, it's cool, you know, and you're getting them from different people. Plus, other people can pop in on that show, you know, where you might not just talking to one person. Like right now, you and me are talking, but only you and me can talk on your show. People can pop in, you know, and you can have up to 9 or something like that, or I don't remember what you told me at one time.
Yeah, myself and 9 others.
Yeah, but anyway, so I know you from a long time ago. Like we were never like good friends growing up type thing, but we always knew all the same people. You're a little younger than me.
Yeah.
So you know more of my, like, you know, I have younger sisters and stuff, and you knew all them. We all kind of grew up in the same neighborhood, though, same areas. Yeah. We all knew the same people.
Eldon in the house.
Yeah. But just recently, I was just going to bring up is that somebody that we both know, which is Danny Cleveland. He's a part of the Browns backers for the West Park Browns backers out there at PJ McIntyre's. I think they just were awarded through the backers actually that bar is an official Browns backers bar now. Yeah. But that guy's done some things where, and I've seen on your show also on your channel actually, where you've posted some things where it's been on the news and stuff where they would have bets basically. Him and a guy named Billy Hoke, who's a Pittsburgh fan. And if you're from our area, you know Billy.
Triple digit Billy.
Yeah. So they do these bets and stuff, and the bet would be that the loser would jump into the lake and not not when it's the lake you want to be jumping in, when it's super cold.
Mama! Yeah,
Oh, 2 years now. 2 years where they've actually done it. But it makes the news and everything. If you don't know who Danny Cleveland is, if you ever see the news, he's the one with the big giant flag that's outside of his house over there on the West Park area. Like, where would that be over? Like, between 150th, 160th. Pretty soon there's going to be a big party coming up, and we might be involved in that also. Let's just say that too. In April, where
draft party.
A big draft party. There's a chance, real good chance that you're going to be participating there and doing it to some level.
Yeah, I'll probably if I get involved, I'm gonna bring some barbecue, something that the PJ McIntyre's kitchen can't provide, because we're always gonna have the finger foods and the snacks and stuff coming out of the PJ's kitchen.
Right. There's plenty of food, but specialty stuff.
Right, we got it right, because
stuff like these street tacos right here, you ain't gonna get those at PJ.
Right, Pat from PJ's, he likes to bring in food trucks. Like, he'll bring in the Barrio, truck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're serving tacos. He loves to spread the love.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm thinking about firing up the smoker, man, and doing some brisket and maybe some pulled pork or something, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's going to be a good time, and go Browns.
Go Browns! What do you think the best idea you ever came up with on Lunch with Lep? What would that be?
Lunch with Lep?
Yeah. Okay, not even that. Like an idea, something that you came up with that you were like, this is the one that I think was the best one I ever came up with.
My tacos are awesome.
Yeah, I know. You make a lot.
And I'll go to
Those are delicious.
La Plaza supermarket over on Lakewood Heights Boulevard.
Oh.
And that's where I get all my ingredients. And I'll grab a couple pounds of chorizo and come home and cook chorizo tacos like that.
Yeah, they're my favorite, actually. Yeah. Chorizo's my favorite.
Right. And it's cheap.
I've eaten a lot of street tacos. Those were definitely heavier. They felt more bulky and meatier. And like when I ate one, I was like, I'm going to get filled up on this. This is good stuff,
Like Taco Bell, I don't know if you know it, they got this little trowel. It's a little V'd out looks like a nut, like a potato peeler, and that's what they scoop
portions.
That meat. That's the portion.
No kidding. Mm-hmm. Not at Lep's.
Hell,
nah. If you're gonna have one like that, it's gonna be like the size of your arm.
It's like.
But that's a big part of it too, is the presentation.
That's where I'm evolving.
Yeah, and the guys, and I think that you get pointers from some of them dudes too, don't you? Like, look, man, you got a lot of people that you have access to.
Well, that's the beauty.
On your channel.
That's the beauty in the hot seat. Now that I got control of the thing, I'm bringing everybody with me.
Yeah, you do.
It doesn't have to be just cooking. It doesn't have to be barbecue. No. It doesn't have. Are you a content creator? Are you a YouTube creator? I'm even bringing people off of Instagram, encouraging them to start a YouTube channel. Yeah. I've interviewed some Facebook groups. Now they're have a YouTube channel. A couple weeks ago, I had the TikTokers on. The two guys that just blew up on TikTok all of a sudden. Ryan from Barbecue, Blackstone, and Beer.
Yeah.
We met him. And Steven Schmidt, Cooking with the Schmidt. These two just blew up.
I saw that
out
one.
of nowhere, man.
That was a good episode too.
They're making money already. Yeah. They're monetized on TikTok already. So now I started the TikTok. I got that one video. In 2-3 days, it's already got over 300 views.
Really?
Yeah. It's I did the birria ramen. I put a medium boiled egg, so a nice yolk, cilantro, onion, cut up the jalapeno, got the nice bowl, got the nice porcelain chopsticks, took a bunch of pictures of it, and I pieced together, I edited a little video for TikTok, man, and it's blowing up.
Really? Well, food, it seems like it's a good one. Yeah. It's a good way to go. People are always on YouTube looking for recipes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's definitely it.
Mm-hmm.
So another thing that I remember is like not too long ago on your channel, you proposed to your wife and you decide to film it.
Yes.
And you decide to put it up on your channel. And I'm going to tell you, you missed half of the proposal. You set the camera down, and then I'm like, wait a minute,
Little backstory. I didn't want to open gifts right then and there. We were getting ready to go.
Oh, this is Christmas. That's right.
We're getting ready to go to her aunt's to eat. And she wants to open presents while we're getting ready. She's making green bean casserole. I'm making bacon-wrapped water chestnuts, which they call it romaki. And here she wants to open the gifts, and I'm like, so I had to sneak upstairs and grab the ring to even do this. So I didn't even have time to put my phone in the tripod and actually get a good angle. And then she was like, I wanted her to sit on the other side of the presents. But yeah, man.
Pretty. Oh. Okay, just like in A Christmas Story, it almost took my eye out. Oh my God. That is hilarious.
Look at the boxes.
Oh, that is so cool.
What's it say on the? I don't know why. See, yeah, you got pretty hair there, though.
Color.
What's it say on the bottom?
Will you marry me? No. No, hon, please don't. Don't do this today. No.
That was cool. It was a little.
It was
surprise.
people watched it.
Yeah.
That one blew up.
I got almost 1,000 views on.
Yeah, that one
thing.
blew up.
Yeah,
that was a big one.
Yeah.
But she said, yeah.
Oh.
Were you nervous?
Not at first. She was like, no.
Yeah,
no.
you're like, wait a minute, is that a no? That's a lot of no's. Were you pretty nervous though, going into that whole thing?
Yeah.
Did you have time to be nervous? You know what I mean? Because it happened so fast.
At that point, no. But I was nervous of how it was gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
I was waiting for after dinner, after we come home, me and her, a little calm down. We were high strung.
She'll come to her senses. Is that what you were worried about? No, I'm just kidding.
Right. Let me rush this on her.
Yeah.
Hey, will you marry me?
Yeah, and on film, so you can't back out.
Right. It was all based around that thing, that box,
That ring.
and that box that popped out.
That's right. Oh yeah.
Make it mine thing.
Yeah.
Well, see, this was supposed to happen. Her birthday is Valentine's Day, February 14th.
Oh.
So I got a double whammy.
Yeah, man.
So this was supposed to happen on that day, and I actually was going to book a trip to down tip of Florida, somewhere down in there, nice beach, and I was going to propose on the beach. But she, I forget what it was. She's like, you know what? Don't book a trip just yet, because we don't know what's going on. And I was like, all right. Now I got to come up with plan B. I was like, oh, all right. The ring was already bought. So now I got to creativity come in. So I'm flipping through Facebook and I find that make it mine thing. And I'm like, all right. So this is how this is going to happen. I'm going to get our pictures from the last year and I'm going to put the will you marry me on the bottom. She wouldn't even have found it if I wouldn't have pointed it out, because she was still laughing that the one box popped her in her mouth.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? She wouldn't even have read anything, It was, for one, it was like super fine print, you know what I mean? And so once I pointed it out and she had read it, and yeah, man, good feeling at the end of the day on that one, man.
How's things been since then? Are you guys getting along better now since you proposed to her?
Yeah.
No change?
No change.
Yeah,
man.
right.
We've already been together 6 years. We're established, you know what I mean? So That's just, you know.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, like I said, when I saw it, I was like,
confirmation. It was you know, confirmation. You know what I mean?
You know, everything else, nothing really changes that much. It's just this is like the stamp.
Yeah, right.
And on your channel, you accept like donations from the people who watch. So you guys, like that's another thing I think it's cool. Like you guys don't just support each other. Like go get it. You guys financially support each other. Like, you know, guys will send you $20. Guys will send you just, and this so helps you keep this channel going and helps keep, because I know people, I just don't think realize this stuff costs money. It's like it is. It is more like a family. You guys really watch out for each other. You guys, I don't know. I was very impressed by it.
As far as myself and the channel, hopefully I have some kind of food concession by the end of this year. But as far as YouTube side, being the creator, obviously getting lots of great guests, more guests for the hot seat, get booked. I'd like to book out, you know what I mean?
I'll tell you what, that Blackstone you use is the way it cleans up and everything. I mean, I can't believe I feel like I'm doing an infomercial right now, but but it's very true though. Like you'll be cooking with it, and then I see these little puddles of grease, and you take your freaking spatula, you go, and the thing's clean, and I'm like, there's nothing there anymore. It's like disappears, and I'm like, wow, you know, like to me, you should get something from these people. I want to buy. Listen, I'm not even exaggerating. All right, from watching your show, I haven't bought it yet, but I'm a little. But you know, I'm looking at them. I'm like, fuck, I want one of these things, and it's because I'm watching you cook with it. That's why I want to. I no other reason.
Well, one thing that sucks about that is they quit their affiliate program where you used to get a discount code, and I had reached out and tried to get one back when I was a little more immature and didn't really care what I was saying and doing on camera, and. They weren't going to attach their name to me.
Oh, I see.
What I mean?
I got you.
That hurt.
Did you think
that hurt?
Was that like a lesson type thing for you, where you were like,
learned? I promoted them. I was free advertisement. The whole back of my background was all Blackstone accessories, Blackstone this. I preached Blackstone. I encouraged people to buy Blackstone. That one hurt. But I moved on. I still love the product. You know what I mean? It's nothing against the product.
Well, that's the only criticism I would have is if they're not going to pay you for it, why is it just because you just love it that much? I mean, like why not like open up to like other ways and other things and be like, you know what?
There's a couple of the Blackstone family that actually moved to a competitor at this particular time. Yeah, for sure. And they're coming out with some awesome videos. These are great video creators too, with their editing and everything. So they're doing side-by-side comparisons and stuff like that.
And plus they have all the intel about their other products.
And they're already ambassador over there.
Are you looking
ambassador?
What are you thinking about? Are you trying to get into something like this? Do you ever just think about just trying to do it just because, like just. Or maybe find another product to compare it to so that you're the only one over here, kind of, because if they're not going to pay you, I get it. I can see why somebody would do that. You know, you can only do things for so long out of loyalty and love for something before eventually you got to start thinking about, you know, you just started a business.
Yeah, I can't keep supporting. I mean, I can because I like the product.
You do. You love it. I know you do.
I love the product.
I know you do.
But at the end of the day, I'm trying to better myself and my future where these other companies are battling these guys. Okay, Blackstone is way up here.
They're the Kleenex of flat tops. You know what I mean?
So any of these other companies that are coming out with new, if I could jump on with one of them, I probably would do it because a paycheck's a paycheck at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know,
what I'm saying is that you almost got to eventually see. Right now, the way I look at it is, you're just another Blackstoner. There's a whole bunch of these guys who got the videos of the Blackstone. Some of them getting paid, some of them are like you that aren't. But because it's the name and everything, you're just one of those guys in a way. You might be a better version, but if you can separate, and I'm sure that's what these other dudes are thinking too. You know, there's like, these guys ain't I can go do it with these guys, and then you become. There's only a couple of you doing that, and these guys also have like Blackstone, it, you understand it.
Right? Yeah.
So like you could essentially, like I was in sales for a little while, and there's a thing called killing a product in sales where you have to kill a product. So your competitor, you got to learn how to destroy that product. You have to know your product to kill it. You could kill a Blackstone if you wanted to kill a Blackstone.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like you could go on there and you could be like, here's why they suck. You could do it.
There was people that were doing that when I first started. They were picking out all the flaws on the griddle, grease management. Like I have an OG one where you had to scrape the grease to you, and it went into this trough, and it went down to a catch pan. But the way it leaked all the way down the leg onto your fresh concrete patio.
Or wherever.
Your deck.
Grease.
Or,
staining it.
So they moved the grease management to the rear. So now everything's being pushed that way, and it goes down into a gully, just like the
new one,
the
the
E
users.
series.
Yeah.
Same design, and push everything, and it goes right perfectly.
Yeah. Well, and that thing that you cook on, it seems like anything to stick to it is impossible. It just floats. I think things float on that thing. It doesn't even like stick to it.
I think I did a couple things wrong. I'm getting more and more food to stick, though. It sucks. So I'm going to have to use oil.
So is there a coating on there that starts to wear thinner and thinner?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like
that happens almost anything that's got a surface.
I mean, I could work on the cast iron on the stove and stuff, but
well, that's what I was. That's kind of what I'm saying, though. To expand this thing into some other thing like that, like why not at this point?
Yeah. I mean, I'll utilize the air fryer, cast iron.
Yeah, the air fryer is a popular thing right now, too. Like a lot of people using those air fryers, man, to give a show that shows people how to use them. People will watch.
Blackstone has
every time somebody gets a new fucking air fryer for Christmas or some shit, they got to watch a YouTube show, right? Every single time, they got to watch it. So they got, to have the air fryer thing there. And people do get a lot of air fryers. Yeah. And Instapots for Christmas.
Shout out to Cooking with CJ. He's a brand ambassador for Ninja Foodie.
Really?
Yes. So if you have any air fryer, if you got a Ninja Foodie out there and you got any recipe or any problem and you don't want to read, you want to watch, Cooking with CJ, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anybody else you want to talk about while we're sitting here? Because we're getting toward the end.
I just want to shout out my dude Mike McCourt with Blackstone Life. Showed me love from day one, didn't discriminate, and we're kind of on the same level as creativity. We'll think outside the box. You don't have to follow basic breakfast. You don't have to basic burger. No, let's get creative, man. You know what I mean? Let's our minds unleash the creativity.
Yeah, like when you like those nights like at 2:30 in the morning when you'd come home and you would look at your refrigerator and you go, I have that, and that, and somehow you made a meal out of those four things. It's like what's that one show, Chopped, where you open the basket and you got four ingredients, right?
Same thing.
All right, well, man, this has been awesome, dude.
Yeah, appreciate it.
But I'm glad you finally got on the show. Yeah. We've tried a couple times, but we finally got you on. Oh, it's cool, man. Yeah. And if you guys get a chance, watch Leprechaun TV. You could catch Hot Seat. I think it's Thursday nights.
Thursday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, and you can catch Lunch with Lep. You haven't really set that exact yet, but
no.
You do 2 or 3 a week. If you watch the channel, if you look out for the channel stuff, he'll pop one up on you every once in a while. It's usually something.
A playlist.
You've been doing those little pizzas and the little breakfast things and stuff. Yeah. Awesome shit.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're out. Level up, Cleveland. See you guys.
That'll be fine.